My name is Ken Choi. I'm a senior designer for Studio 5, which is currently working on the MMORPG project Aion. The subtitle of the game is The Tower of Eternity, and that's the name. The name of the tower is Aion, and also Aion is a divine being that created the whole world. That is the setting for the game. The Tower of Eternity, Aion, is a central point of conflict between three races. All three races are fighting each other because they want to control the Tower of Eternity, which is a very important part of the world. The three races are the Asmodeans, the Elios, and the Balar. The first two races, the Asmodeans and Elios, will be PC races, and the third race, Balar, will be an NPC race, which will kind of act as a balancing faction for when one faction becomes too powerful. The Balar will kind of act as a counter to prevent one faction from becoming too powerful and overpowering the other faction. The main theme and the main storyline of Aion is all focused on the war between these three races. All three races was created by Aion, but they've splintered into three different factions, and they're all fighting over who gets to control the Tower of Eternity. It is not your typical high fantasy setting with elves and trolls. Of course, we will see many typical fantasy elements, but I think one very interesting part of Aion is that you get to play divine beings called devas. The story and kind of themes of Aion was, what if you can become a divine being that is kind of revered by all the people in that world, and what if you were responsible for kind of leading those people and winning over your enemy forces and kind of saving your world, which is I would say maybe it makes them kind of like superheroes in our modern world, that from the start your player character is kind of set apart from normal humans, and they're expected to be very heroic and more significant in big events. Another part is that we kind of wanted to be able to explain within the game lore how certain aspects of RPGs that people just kind of fumble over, which is if you die, you don't really die, but you just start over from the graveyard or the town, and we just wanted to explain how that is possible. And because in Aion, because you're essentially an immortal being, so there is no permanent death for you. It's because you're a deva, if you die, only your physical body is destroyed, but because you're kind of semi-divine, you can reconstruct your body and just resurrect yourself. And that's kind of how, even if you get killed killing monsters, battling monsters, you'll just, have a little penalty, and then you'll just keep continuing playing the game. So these kind of aspects that kind of is something that is really common in RPGs, but hasn't really been properly explained in the game world. We tried somewhat to explain those elements.